Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12. I covered.
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
It's a Tuesday that feels a whole lot like a Thursday, everybody. How are you? Welcome into another episode of the Bostonian versus the book. Dave Sharapan, Matt Perrault. We are live on YouTube and live on Twitter at Boston versus the book. The handle's there for you guys. Sports Grid replay, Sirius XM channel 159 replay, hour, 2 hours, however long we're going to be here with you guys on a day that we got to jam a lot of stuff into because we've got the college football games Thursday, Friday, NFL games Thursday, Friday, and then tomorrow we have to do the whole weekend because tomorrow is a Wednesday, which really feels like a Friday. Tomorrow will be the first ever roll call Wednesday for the show.
It will.
Tomorrow. How are you, sir? Dallas Cowboy man, if they lose tomorrow or Thursday.
Thursday. We don't even know what day it is. The game's on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's roll call Wednesday. Everybody here for the BVB, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right off the top. That's all I'm asking you to do. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. And stay here and hang with us. We'll have the chat. If you're watching it on the YouTube, you participate in the chat. We'll have questions. We'll have answers. We'll have more questions. We got hats. I got this on the discount rack. I never wore anything Dallas in my life before. I do
the hat too.
What's that?
The hat was discount too?
No. The hat was a purchase that was
a while ago,
mistake
right?
That the store got a while ago. This was, almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's outlined in pink and has a pink underbottom.
Great.
And a big Super Bowl.
Why is it a mistake?
Match. I don't know.
Because
nobody bought it.
Or they thought the Cowboys were going to be in the Super Bowl 2 years ago?
Maybe. I don't know. But either way, we got
it.
Dallas stuff on.
Yeah.
So there's first for everything. Just like that Iowa total, which we'll get to in a little while. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I was asked a couple times already this morning, do you ever remember a total being this low? I said no. But I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I really don't. So
but it is a history. It's the lowest total of a non-military academy game in the history of sports betting. Because it was 30.
Yeah, well.
We're way beyond that now. we are way beyond that.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to a touchdown below that.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Putting up 26 and the people are betting under.
Well, the people are betting on us being here at the ish time. We're here. You're here.
It's vacation week, guys. I mean, are your kids on vacation, by the way?
The whole house is sick.
Sick.
Everybody's sick. They went to the doctor because Kendall couldn't shake it. They're diagnosed with whatever. I don't know. She hasn't moved in 2 days.
Dang.
She's up and down. Hopefully she's in the chat. I don't know if she is or not. But the wrench, Kendall, she's out of commission. Everybody's trying to get healthy for Thursday.
Right.
Jess stayed home yesterday, did a whole bunch. She's at work, though, today, so that's good.
Okay.
So she's feeling better. But, the whole house is sick. So just running, and
I didn't know that.
Cooking.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Ass off today.
The schools here in Vegas are still in school, but not my daughter's school. They're off all week.
Your daughter's?
Yeah, daughter. Yes.
Your daughter's school's off all week.
All week.
Oh, see, we had school Monday, Tuesday, off tomorrow, the rest of the week.
Yeah, whole week off, Monday, Tuesday, no school. I'm like, I asked Madeline, I was like, wait a minute, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, because there was school. We walked today. So today, my favorite thing about today is this is the end of the Hard 30. So I had to do 2 workouts. The first one was we walked 2 miles. We walked down to the supermarket, which is 2 miles away. So we walked down, walked back. And on the walk, there were all these school buses. And I was like, Madeline, why are there school buses? And she was like, well, we're the only school not going to school this week. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, everybody else is in school.
Have you confirmed this, or is she hustling you?
She's telling the truth because there were buses everywhere.
Okay.
I looked at her. I looked at her. And I was like,
But did you check that her school was off?
yes, 100%.
Okay, you got confirmation.
Oh yeah. We had a
This
whole
is
thing
like
Friday.
the little Bostonian kind of move where she tells Patty, like, "Hey, we ain't got no school," and
No,
you just go, "Okay, I got content to do. I got pics to do. Okay,
True.
no problem. We'll stay home." And she got you.
No, I picked her up on Friday. It was goodbye. We'll see you. See you in a week. Enjoy it. We'll see them. 9 days away. I know a couple that went to Hawaii, took their kids and went to Hawaii for the week for Thanksgiving. So, like,
had I known that Maui Classic was in Honolulu and it was this week, I think I would have gone to Hawaii.
Right. So
yeah, we're going at some
They're
point.
off. They're off the whole week, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So I learned something new today. I thought that everyone was off here in Vegas and just my daughter's school is off. So, there we go. But I wouldn't put it past her to hustle me on that. I'll give you that.
Right.
Speaking of hustlers, oh my,
Man.
Arrowhead Stadium, no match for the Philadelphia Eagles, 21-17. I think we got that game right yesterday, Dave.
I believe so. All of the juice plays that were brought over to here on the BVB and the bet it or book it, it was bet it. I think all of them.
Money line plus 2.5, 8.5, and under 51.5, and under 45.5. I've hit 12 straight bets in the NFL. I'm so due to cool off. I am so due to have a brutal Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have a brutal, do not bet my place on Thanksgiving and Black Friday. There's no way I'm gonna be profitable. I'm gonna have a losing day. There's no way. It's been a very fun 2 days betting the NFL.
How do you think the guys like JC from KC feel today with Kansas City? Like, the Kansas City fans have to face a reality. Furman tweeted it yesterday, and I retweeted it. They haven't scored in the second half of a football game since week 7.
They are who we thought they were.
Uh-oh.
They are who we thought they were. Their offense sucks. Can we just say it?
Hold on.
Can we just say the quiet part out loud? Can we just say what the reality is with the KC Chiefs and why we bet against them yesterday on a variety of different ways?
Here he goes.
Their offense is not good. They can't run the ball. They have one weapon who now is love drunk and dropping passes.
Wait, time out. They ran a ball for more yards in the first half of the game. The Eagles gave up more yards rushing in the first half of yesterday's game than they had given up in any full game all season.
Because they wanted them to do that.
They did?
Yes, they wanted them to do that. That was part of their game plan, to make them do that.
Mm.
The difference was that unfortunately for the first half, at least, the Eagles offense wasn't doing what it needed to do. Eagles offense wasn't humming. And in the second half, it got going. And the defense made some adjustments, and they took away the run, but they also did a great job of continuing to take away the pass.
Oh.
There's nobody else besides Kelsey. There's nobody else. I mean, this is like watching Tom Brady all over again. This is what happens when you're spending money in other places and you're paying defensive linemen and you're paying offensive linemen and you're paying running backs and you're paying players these big contracts like Kelsey, who now is making $11 million a year. Travis Kelsey last year made $3 million. He's making 11 now. This is what happens when you start paying your players. It happened to the Patriots, where you start trying to, bargain basement shop because you have a great quarterback, an all-time great quarterback, and you figure out, he'll elevate that C+ player to a B-, and we can win with B- players when we have an A+ quarterback.
How about this?
And then you drop the ball with the game on the line.
Okay. This is so Kendall just popped in the chat and said, because Travis can't catch a ball, let's be honest. And then she said, and he fumbled it too.
On top of that, yep.
LMAO. So two trips there. Red zone didn't convert, whatever. And then JC from KC, which again, sir, thank you for coming to be here and take it and give it. And this is what we do. It's never personal. It's always business. He had a great comment here. 4 times in history has a Super Bowl champion had 3 games in a season where they scored 0 points in the second half. 3 of those teams had 3 straight games of scoring 0 points in the second half. Is that done? Like, are we?
I told you it was
Baltimore
done. I
is
told
in
you
the
in
number
July.
1 seed spot. Can we just cross out the Chiefs for making it to Vegas?
I did it in July. I did it in July. I told you in July the KC Chiefs put a line through them. They're not nobody goes back to back in the NFL anymore. Nobody. Not even the Patriots. Nobody. You don't go back to back. You have too many issues, too many problems, too many injuries. Now too many distractions to go back to back.
Meanwhile, if Scantling, whatever the MVS catches that ball, they win the game.
Of course. Do you know how many Patriot games ended like that if they had caught that ball?
It's right there.
How many right there? If Gronkowski catches the football in the Super Bowl against the Giants, it's right there. If the ball gets caught by Wes Welker, it's right there. I mean, there's a million things you can look back on in Super Bowls and big games where it was right there and it doesn't get caught and you lose. That's football. That's the margin of error. You must make that play because you know who makes that play? Tyreek Hill makes that play.
Oh.
Okay, Cheetah makes that play.
He ain't on the Chiefs no more.
Correct, but they made a decision not to. Do you know who the best wideout in the game is right now? Tyreek Hill.
Pretty good.
He's way ahead. The numbers he has produced this year, way better than anything in the NFL. Now, just Justin Jefferson's been hurt, but Tyreek Hill is the best wideout in the game. And this is what happens when you make decisions, whether it be personal, or money, and you move off of all-time greats. And you go and, when you had that guy who could take the top off the defense, quarterbacks, look, Giselle said it after the Wes Welker drop.
Bring Giselle back into this.
He can't throw and catch the ball at the same time.
Oh, bring Giselle back into this.
It's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. I tweeted it last night. Patrick can't throw and catch the ball at the same time.
Oh, man.
So you could have an unbelievable quarterback, puts the ball, like literally he could walk up 60 yards and put the ball right where he wants it and says, go catch it, MVS, and he drops it because he can't catch. That's why he's on 18,000 teams. But they made a decision to go with him over other options. I mean, looking in hindsight, could you imagine if DeAndre Hopkins was on the Chiefs? They could have had him. He was there. They just chose not to pay him the same way the Titans did. Or could they not afford to pay him, which is part of the problem?
I don't know. I'm not ready to bury the Chiefs yet. Let's ask the chat. This is what happens on the show. Move to pencil, Patricia Perrault. Perrault, Coach Patricia. I didn't mean to call you Patricia. Like
it's fine. I understand. I know what you're calling me. Yes.
As soon as you put the pencil in here, I can't stop.
I know it's fine. My name's Matt. His name is P&P. Patricia Perrault. I get it. We're all good.
There you go.
Will
the Chiefs be in the AFC Championship?
No.
Put it in there. Yes or no?
No.
Put it in the chat.
I am. It's right there. It's right there. It's up now.
Okay. Will the Chiefs be in the AFC Championship game?
I put the whatever.
That's okay.
Doing too fast, but
that's fine. You were doing.
Answer's no.
The answer is yes.
You're gonna lose at home again. Then
they're going to win the division.
Okay, good, fine. The one seed
playoffs ended. If the season ended today, the Steelers would go to the Chiefs in the first round.
Problem game
for the Chiefs.
Problem game. Absolutely problem game.
With what the hell's going on in Pittsburgh, that's a problem game.
Problem game. Absolutely problem game. 100%. Chiefs, look.
It's going to go into Arrowhead in January and win a football game.
Yeah, because he's going to turn around and hand the ball off every single time. They're going to run the ball and play defense and win the game 10-7. Chiefs defense is good. Chiefs offense is as you say, caca. All right? Their offense ain't good.
Man,
it's just there. You look at the Mahomes is phenomenal. Offensive line, average. Look, on the same day that Travis Kelce dropped a key third down.
Oh boy.
Fumbled a football in the red zone.
Trying to put this guy to
the interview came out in the Wall Street Journal in which Travis Kelce said the following for the first time, sounding a whole heck of a lot like Brady and Gronk. The only thing I've ever nearly really been open about, the discomfort, the pain, the lingering injuries, the 10 surgeries I've had that I still feel every single day, every single surgery to this day. This is what Brady and Gronk were saying at the end.
Yeah.
And what does he have? He has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Uh-huh.
He has a ton of money.
Uh-huh.
And he has the richest entertainer on the planet as his girlfriend. Where do you think he would want to be? Does Travis Kelce, does he want to be on a football field getting hit?
No.
Or would he have rather been in Brazil dancing in the PR tent with Taylor? Because I think that question is running around his brain. Going, do I need to do this? Have I found the girl I want to marry? If the answer is yes. All right. Let's put it in the real category. Okay. Let's play it out as if this is a real, and I'm still not 100% sure it is, but let's say it's real. Okay. She is touring all of next year. For the entire year of 2024, she is on tour. She is going all over the place.
Yeah.
International. She's going to Europe. She's going to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
She's going they just booked dates for December of 2024. She's booking dates for this Eras tour.
Yeah.
There's a big theory, a big thought on the internet among Swifties that this is it for Taylor. She will tour next year, and then she will go,
lock it up.
I'm done, guys. I just toured for 2 years. I'm 33. I'm getting married. I'm going to have a life. I'm going to have children. I'm going to build a family. I can't spend all the money I have. I'm going to go out and do my singer-songwriter phase, and I'm going to make a bunch of music with a bunch of people that I like, and I'm not going to tour again for a very long time. See you when I'm 40.
And she's going to take Travis with her.
And there's the retirement option for Travis Kelce. Still has his brain, still has his body, can still move, has not suffered any catastrophic injuries. What's left to accomplish? He's a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 rings.
Right.
And now he gets to potentially marry the girl of his dreams. Like, if it's real, you can see it. If this is real, this is a real relationship. If he legitimately is head over heels in love, I get this from Travis Kelce. If this is where it's just a human nature, guys can relate to this. You find the woman you want to marry. It's the line from When Harry Met Sally. When you find the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want to spend the rest of your life with her.
I'll give you a line from a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey said it in Rocky. Okay. Women weaken legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get out in the road. Start running. Like your man David Goggins says, stay hard. Let's go. What are you doing, Travis? Yeah. You're getting soft.
What do you mean? He wants to be soft.
He wants to be soft.
Your brain this is quote David Goggins. Your brain wants you to be soft. Your brain wants you to take the easy way out all the time. We are hardwired as human beings. Our brains are hardwired to take the easy way out. Always. You have to fight that in your brain because your brain is wired to coddle, to find food, find shelter, find warmth, compassion, caring, loving, all that stuff. He's 33 years old. He wants it. He's looking for it. He went after it. He shot his shot. He landed the biggest pop star in the world who, by all accounts, loves him too. So if this is true, this is real.
On this show,
I'm just saying this is what we do. This is life. Okay. This is real life impacting what is going on. But his numbers without Taylor in attendance suck.
Oh no.
And I get it. I'm doing the same thing of like, give me a break. I said yesterday, like, give me a break. There's something wrong with the guy.
Oh no.
I mean, he looks Dave.
You know what's wrong with him? He's on double and triple coverage, and there ain't another guy in the field to get open.
Okay, so
everyone knows it.
Explain the 3rd and 4 drop to me for a second. Then when
the ball was raining like hell.
Single coverage. Oh, he makes that catch 100 times out of 100. That's a Kelce special.
He drop balls every week.
It's a pretty big drop. Game on the line.
Gigantic drop for the moment.
Huge
you can't
drop.
Put that on Tay.
No, I'm putting it on him, not on Taylor. It has nothing to do with Taylor. It's him. He wants to be doing something else.
Is that what we're saying right now? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying he wants to be doing. He looks like somebody who wants to be doing something else. He looks like somebody who is like Gronk was.
Commercial. I mean,
that too, right? He
kinda
wants to
likes
be the
that.
Rock. We know this for a fact. This is why I called it out when the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing started. I said it's fake because everything we had heard about Kelce was he's going to be on every commercial. He's signed with new management and he wants to be an actor. He wants to be an actor. He wants to be the Rock.
Careful what
So,
you wish for.
I mean, this is what he
Careful
wants
what
to
you
go
wish
into.
for, Travis.
I agree. So, and
That's
this
a
is where
hard gig.
I mean, not really. Not if you do it right, it's not. Look what The Rock turned it into. I mean, The Rock wasn't half the
is
football
one
player.
in a million. There's a lot of guys that retire from sports that think they're going to go. They get one or two acting roles, think, oh, this is great, and they never get called again.
Fine, fair. But Taylor's going to be a director. Taylor will put it all in all of her movies.
That's getting in with the boss.
Right.
That's one way to do it.
I mean, Taylor's going to be, she wants to act as well. Like the both of them just go do movies together. That could be their thing. They just go and do, whatever they want to do. They are in their 30s and they know the rest of their life they can do whatever they want, whenever they want it. It's hard.
Just pointed out in the chat. Who was it? Vinny Konowinski said, Matt, the Stones have toured since the 1960s.
Correct.
And they are still touring. She has a long time till she's done.
Yeah. Guess what she has that Mick Jagger doesn't? A baby maker. It's a little different, guys. It's a little different. Stones, Mick Jagger can go impregnate whoever he wants all over the place. He wants to be pregnant. You see Rihanna? How much has Rihanna toured since she's been having kids? Doesn't happen all that much. That's why she played the Super Bowl. Okay. She did it while she was pregnant on top of that.
She did it pretty good too.
She did. I'm not saying Taylor will be gone from the limelight. She'll never be seen again. I'm just saying her on tour is not going to be something we see after 2024 for a while. She will go away. Now, what does that mean? You can record music at home and raise your kids. You don't have to go out there and tour for it. You can still produce music. You can still produce concerts, small intimate setting concerts, and you could do videos and stuff like that when you're pregnant or with kids. But you're not going to go out on a 2-year world tour like she's doing right now.
Right.
So yes, the Stones have kept going and it's impressive. And I love the fact that they keep on going. I love that U2 Bono is 63 years old playing Vegas every other night. So yes, she can keep going.
It's not always better when they keep going too, though.
I don't know. It's a lot of fun to watch
it's fun to be nostalgic, but sometimes I remember going, I worked security for the Stones in 92.
Wow.
The summer of 92.
It's incredible.
We worked the floor, me and my brothers. And Moses, the barber, got us all a gig. They paid us $100 cash in an envelope after the show. It was tremendous. But that Stones crowd then was old. It was 92. No, 94. 94. It was 94.
Okay, whatever. 94. Same difference. Fine.
Yeah, 1994. The summer of 1994. We did a bunch of shows. We did Pink Floyd. It was amazing.
30 years ago.
94 was 30 years ago.
30 years ago. So
they're still going.
They're still going. And Taylor can still go. Absolutely. But all I'm saying is that I am starting to look at Travis in a different light because he's doing everything else besides really focusing on football. And this is what Tom Brady talked about on the Stephen A. Smith show about the product, about where we are here. I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past. He went on to talk about all the great players that he saw and how the league is trying to take violence out instead of teaching offensive players how to take a hit. Saying he's like, I knew I couldn't throw over the middle because Ray Lewis would have knocked out one of my players.
Right.
I had to be smart about who I was throwing to and when, because I knew as a quarterback, it was my job to protect my wide receivers. Instead, we're trying to remove that through rules. Coaching is not the same. And I've said this before, this young rush, all these young coaches haven't been grizzled and brought up the same way that guys who have coached like Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick and coaches who have been around the game for a long time before they get a coveted head coaching spot. Instead, you get Kevin O'Connell, who looks like he should be in 12th grade algebra, coaching the sidelines.
What are you going to go after this guy for?
Just saying, they're super young. They're 39. They're 40. It hasn't worked. McVay won one Super Bowl, and then everyone else wanted to hire kids. Yes.
If the measurement is a Super Bowl or you stink, a lot of guys stink.
I mean that's the barometer we use for players.
That's for the Hall of Fame. You can have a very successful career, continue to win. At some point, yes, you need to win one to validate it all. But one team and one coach wins the Super Bowl every year.
Correct, but the level
And you
of
don't
play,
have the tools to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you agree with this. The product stinks. The NFL
I'm not
product.
saying the product is not what it was when we were young. The
Correct. And Brady is saying
close.
it out loud on a big microphone today on the Stephen A. Smith show, saying this is a big problem. I'm watching a lot of mediocre football, and we would agree. Sunday and Monday night is now 14-1 to the under.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's constantly under.
Monday night is 11-1 now. Just Monday night. And then Sunday night you throw in there too is about the same. I think it's also 11-1.
So 22-2. 22-2 to the under.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, and it's true when you look at it from the numbers perspective. We don't have to look at it from quality of play or what, because that's all subjective. Let's just boil it down to numbers, because that's what a lot of people like to do. We've been saying it in the books for years. The referees have a lot of control over outcomes of games. It feels like it's over officiated, yet at the same time now with the replay booth, and they put the guys from the field in the booth to validate whatever needs to be said. So there's no one really questioning that to the point where you're like a watchdog. You're just more like a rubber stamp. Okay, that's bad enough. But you've now legislated the game where we can't hit anybody too hard because that's a penalty or targeting or somebody's defenseless. Well, I'm running over the middle to catch a ball. Of course I'm defenseless. So how you integrate that into the thing? And then how do you tell someone who's a speeding bullet? The athletes have never been better than they are now. Guys getting ready to run out of bounds. So are you. Let up, or it's a 15-yard penalty. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I can't hit him. I saw a play Sunday night. Dobbs was running to the right, looked like he was going to go out of bounds and stopped, and the defender actually stopped. Dobbs backed up and threw the touchdown pass. He would have ran through on that one touchdown. But the defender was like, you could tell he cautiously went after.
Well, he was trying to block the pass too because the guy had missed the tackle. So that was, I don't know the play you're talking about. The bigger problem in that was the fumble that Dobbs had because the guy from the Broncos got a 4-game suspension, but it wasn't even flagged. That fumble, I mean, Dobbs got lit up in the face, got his head snapped back.
Right.
Referee right there didn't flag it. Fumble. Now, changed the whole context of that game. It was a 21-20 victory for the Broncos.
Yeah.
That 3 points was the margin. Should have been a 15-yard penalty. Those points never should have been scored.
Yeah.
And the guy right there staring at the play goes, okay, ball to the Broncos. Like, wait a minute, what? And the league's like 4-game suspension for that hit.
It's very, very, it's getting harder and harder to officiate. And then, listen, the quality of play, the need to rush a guy into the lineup and get reps on the job because you only have first 3 or 4 years to make a rookie quarterback work because you got to keep him under that first contract because the second contract costs too much. The pressure on the new coaches to come in there and win because they only got a 3 to 4 year window. If they're lucky, sometimes it's 2. And they go, you're out, bringing new people in. Nobody wants to be a coordinator for too long because then you get labeled that you're a coordinator and you can't get a head job. So there's constant movement there. Guys used to have a coordinator for 8-9 years. You got a working relationship. You knew what worked for him. He knew what you were going to call. It worked, and teams had stability. There's no stability in any of it. So when, TB said that, yes, the product is the product. We've been saying it in risk rooms and books for years. How people legitimately bet real money on this is questionable, but we all know the game, so we still do it. But is it better? I don't think it's better than it was, unless you're betting unders on the primetime games, and then the trend is
yeah, absolutely. If you're betting, which I am now, I mean, I'm not even handicapping anymore. I'm just betting Sunday, Monday under. Like I did both. I didn't handicap it. I just said, what's the number? Under. What's the number? Under. Like it's just Sunday. Thursday's different. I bet over on Thursday and that hit. But Thursday, take that out. Sunday, Monday night. And what's funny too, because for the longest time, we've talked about the fact that we're like Thursday is the crap game.
Yeah.
Well, Thursday has been the crap game, but it had as crappy as what we've seen. So it's been bad. The product is not as good. And the league is going to have to take a really hard look at itself, because this is the one thing. You can hate Dana White all you want, and I have plenty of problems with Dana White. But the one thing that Dana White has always been able to maintain with the UFC is, what are we? We're fighting. We can't do this patty cake, protect the athlete at all cost type stuff. Our players get hurt. Our athletes get hurt. And when they get hurt, we'll take care of them. But this is the fight game, and you're getting punched in the face. Football is a violent, violent sport. And if we're not willing to accept the violence of football, and if the players who are on the field are not willing to accept the violence of football, we should probably stop doing what we're doing. Because he's right in terms of, you're making defensive players, essentially, it's almost impossible to play defense today.
It's very hard.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes got a roughing the passer penalty last night late in that game, in which he jumped up and a player jumped up with him to hit him and met him and got called for a flag because he contacted the helmet of Patrick Mahomes. Like, what? Like, he flopped, he rolled around, he said, "Where's the flag? Where's the flag?" And he got the flag. And Tom Brady would do the same thing. They work the rules.
That's
what they have.
Tom was by the end. Tom,
of course, but he knew the rules. The point was, he knew how to work the rules for his advantage. I don't know if Brady thought it was right. He just knew how to work the referees, because their job was to protect him because of the 2008 low hit on his knee, which blew up his knee. That changed the rules. Can't lose Tom Brady. Can't lose Patrick Mahomes. And I'm all for protecting the quarterback. But we have to understand, the game right now is getting to be unwatchable, because sometimes it's pass interference, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's roughing the passer, sometimes it's not. Sometimes he's defenseless, sometimes he's not.
Right.
Is he a runner? Is he a passer? Was it to the head and neck area? It's like, oh my gosh, my head hurts. Can we just play the game? Like, just play the game. Like, stop having all of these rules to try to protect people. It's violent. If you don't like it, don't play it. No one's making you. But just like the UFC, there's hundreds of fighters waiting and praying for that call. There's hundreds and hundreds of football players waiting and praying for that call to make the NFL. And so we are constantly trying to make a violent sport not violent with these rules. And it's making the product worse, because Brady's right. Coaches aren't teaching their players how to protect themselves, because they wait for the league to do it. They want the NFL to protect them.
It's not working.
It's making a crap product. It's making it boring. We're not seeing offense. We're not developing quarterbacks. We're firing guys like crazy. We're getting rid of all these different players with like a blink of an eye.
Yep.
I mean, your team just fired the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they did.
The first coordinator, head coach in-season firing in 81 years for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
How bad was it that they had to do it then?
They didn't want to do it, but they knew how bad it was. It was to the point where your fan base was getting ready to revolt and start picketing out in front of, used to be called Heinz Field.
Acrisure
Field.
Yeah. Well, they were chanting it at Penguin games. Pat and the boys were in Utah. They started a chant there. I mean, everywhere. People were saying it. I don't know if that's the answer, but something had to be done, and obviously it was done. We'll see. The Steelers are favored on the road at Cincinnati. I still can't believe it. I don't know if it's going to end that way.
But look at it. If this was a different year and we just had all these injuries, the story would be all the quarterbacks getting hurt. Why are they getting hurt? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. It's not now, because we've become so accustomed to this, where quarterbacks are getting hurt or the style of play. There's so much. There are so many poor quarterbacks in the NFL right now. It's unbelievable. Mac Jones, Kenny Pickett. I mean, these guys don't belong as starting quarterbacks in the NFL. And these are teams that have good defenses and have, good coaches and long history, proud franchises, bad quarterbacks. They're all over the league. I mean, that's how the Josh Dobbs story is amazing, but 4 teams gave up on that guy. They couldn't see it. They didn't know how to use him. They didn't know the way to put him out there to make him successful.
So guys used to come into the league. Nobody played right away. It's very rare where guys played right away.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the problem. They're coming in and playing right away a different game. It's easy to go drop back at big colleges where you barely get touched in a game. You can sit around. You have the better players at every single position, except maybe 1 or 2 when you play another really good team. But it's a trickle-down effect or trickle up. I don't know. The college game is so different from the pro game. I heard who didn't take snaps from under center like in college.
Josh Allen
can't take snaps from under center.
He didn't do it. He didn't.
Doesn't make sense. You're an NFL quarterback. That's part of the prerequisites for the job. And if you can't do it, we're going to practice it all of August. You are going to take snaps for an hour every day until you can take snaps, because there's going to be a situation where you're going to need to take a snap under center and fall forward for a first down or something. Or we're going to present that we're going to do that, and you're going to take the snap and then do a play action, and we're going to throw. Like, it's basic stuff. I don't know. I just...
It's how guys like Brady and Russell Wilson stayed in the league for as long as they did. Nobody could beat him out. There's not a better option. There's not the next up-and-coming kid. Brady played forever until he was 46, 45 years old. It's unheard of.
Well, but they never really brought anybody in to take his job. They brought him in to back him up.
Right.
And that was understood. That was fine.
I mean, the Patriots, look, they drafted Garoppolo to replace Brady. That's why he was drafted. Bill wanted to replace him. Bill tried to trade him, Gronk. Kraft stopped all of it. I mean, Gronk told the story, how he was traded to New Orleans, and Gronk basically called them and said, "I'm retired." And they said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, if I'm traded, I'm retired." And they went, "Okay, we're not trading for you." And then he unretired. He kept playing with the Patriots. Like, that's just how Belichick wanted to trade a bunch of players to kind of start it over again. And Robert Kraft was like, "You're not doing that." And I mean, I think Robert Kraft was in the right to stop Belichick from himself, because the Patriots won 2 Super Bowls after he tried to trade Brady and Gronk. But it's a wild look at where the league is with some of these really older quarterbacks who hung around a lot longer than ever before. And the answer was always, well, they're in better condition. They take care of themselves better. You know, Kenny Stabler was out there doing shots and smoking heaters at halftime. So, like, this is a totally different type of world now. But there seems to be a problem with younger talent coming up not being as good or ready to play like they used to be.
You know, it's really hard to play quarterback in the NFL when you have an offensive line that can't block.
Fair.
And be expected to be able to be a Heisman Trophy winner or, you know, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in college when you get to a pro team that cannot protect the quarterback at all. It requires everybody. I mean, just like this show, we need people to watch the show to do the show. There is no show if you guys don't come in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell somebody. We literally could be doing an unbelievable show and me and you talking to each other. It's not going to be sustainable. You cannot have an offense without an offensive line. You need to protect the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that, I don't know, it's not being talked about nearly as much as it was just even at the beginning of the season, but the running game is non-existent.
Gone.
It just not part of the game anymore, which I think the Eagles still do pretty well. That's why
thanks to their quarterback more than anything.
Exactly, but they've made it a part of the offense.
Right.
And to some people it's boring. Yes, it's winning football. Winning football for decades. Run the ball, pass when you have to, maintain more possession time than the other team, play really good defense, and don't make mistakes on special teams. We're going to be in every game. If we can do those things, doesn't matter who's doing it, we need all of you as one. You know? everybody is somebody. All right, on that situation. Nobody is nobody. Let's go. Now let's go forward and do it. The Eagles are doing it. If you don't get help from everybody, you can't win in the NFL.
It's a team game. It's the ultimate team game.
Really is.
And you can't have one person not do their job because the entire play gets blown up because one person does not do what they're supposed to do. And far too often, these teams, linemen, tight ends, running backs, whoever, they're supposed to do their job and they fail. And thus the play fails or the quarterback gets drilled or the team, guy gets hit, fumbles, interception, whatever it might be. But I mean, I don't know the stat in front of me, but I'm just looking at my own viewing of watching the NFL. Red zone offense is terrible.
It's so bad.
It's terrible. I mean, it is as bad as I've ever seen it in the NFL. It is almost like I assume the teams are going to kick field goals.
You can see it. So it's been 3 years since I've been in a risk room. But when you do the in-game and they get in the red zone, from like the 20 to the 10, you assume a field goal. Used to. Kicking's not as good as it was even before, too. And they did that by design with the balls and all other stuff. Mm-hmm. But then once you got inside the 10 and to the 5, this computer would almost assume a touchdown. First and goal from the 5 or less meant a touchdown more than it did a field goal. Now, it doesn't. And you can see the number not being adjusted until you know. So I see PSU Shep in the chat. He said Pickett looks lost and afraid to get hit out there. That's fine. But is it the book's fault that there are so many primetime unders? When will they adjust? They are adjusting because of what you just said. The red zone offense, is it a lack of ingenuity or is it just tremendous red zone defense?
It got me thinking when Chris Collinsworth said it about Joshua Dobbs with the Vikings. He said, okay, here is where everything changes because with every team, they run a completely different offense in the red zone than they do between the 20s. So Joshua Dobbs understands the offense for the Vikings between the 20s, but inside the red zone, he really doesn't have much of an idea what's going on. It's all scramble drill, basically. It's first look, second look, Joshua Dobbs make a play, run around. And he made a play with that first touchdown. But far too often, you're asking the quarterback to improvise, and that can cause problems. And maybe you run to the short side, nobody's open, nowhere to go. These are 4-4 linebackers, okay? These guys can fly. So, like, if you start going side by side, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. So, I think it is because of lack of ingenuity, but I also think it's because it's hard to score in the red zone now. Defenses are better.
Man. I don't know. I think it's so hard to pin it on one thing, but as you're seeing it, you can tell. And Alex L just came in the chat and said, that's true, Dave. The league is devaluing the run game. Analytics probably tells teams because it makes more sense to pass more often.
Of course.
It's not working.
It's not working. I mean, because teams aren't used to lining up and slamming it down someone's throat 3 times. Because also
expand the end zones like the Canadian Football League?
Absolutely not. No, I would be so against that. I would be irate if the NFL went down that road. Leave it alone. Make them
They'll
get
never
better.
do it because there's seats right up against it. They're never going to take away seats.
Yeah, no, can
extend
never happen.
The end zones by 10 more yards.
Yeah, awful idea. But the thing that I want to see, and this is often us on fans, right? Like let's put it to ourselves.
Yep.
Let's say it's first and goal from the 5.
Mm-hmm.
They run the ball 3 times. Brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. What's the response in the stadium from a home crowd?
Non-stop booing.
Non-stop booing. That's why they throw, because they're trying to. We are to blame as much as anything.
But if you run and get in, they cheer.
Correct. Yep. But if you don't score, that's.
But
the
if
problem.
you pass, pass, and don't get in, they boo.
Well, yeah, but they're okay with it because they're like, okay, just unfortunate you didn't score this time around, but you tried. You called the right play. Everyone's an armchair OC. So we're all like, do it. Why? You knew the offensive line had no push. Their defensive line, you can't run on these guys. What are you doing? You knew that going in. You can't run. Why can't you run on them? Like, you know where you're going. They don't. That's what running the football is. Your linemen know where they're supposed to be. The D linemen are all in reactionary mode, yet they're blowing up your offensive line and pushing them backwards. That's an offensive line problem.
Right.
I mean, the Eagles don't have that problem. Eagles go to, they did the brotherly shove from the 1.5 last night. They're not even going to the 1 anymore. They're going, if they're anywhere near the end zone, they're going ahead and pushing it in. Forget, snap, turn around, hand the ball off to a power dive to a halfback. No, they're just doing full-blown rugby scrum from the 1.5 yard line.
I love to look back and learn something from history. I would go back to like the 90s right now.
Okay.
Or the early 2000s or something and figure out what worked.
Violence.
For offenses in the red zone.
Violence.
Say, we're going back to that.
Violence. I want violence. Give me back my football. I'm not the one out there, okay? They're choosing to do it for entertainment, and I bless every player out there. I hope none of them get hurt. I hope none of them suffer injuries. It's a dangerous damn game. It is scary. It's scary to box. It's scary to play to do MMA. It's scary to do karate, jiu-jitsu. All sorts of things in the world are scary. That's why we like it. Human beings, again, Dana White understands one basic principle. Human beings like to watch violence. This is going back to the days of the beginning of the Olympics. My guy is bigger than your guy.
Men like to watch that.
No, women do too.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. 100% women like violence. I knew so many of my friends who like violence, who like MMA, who like football. They watch it because humans are naturally attracted to violence. And we have tried to take violence out of football. It has to stop now. We all have to understand and come to the same arrangement, the same agreement. It's a dangerous sport. Let the football players play football. I think even they want it. They want to play football. They don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, you can see it. Like the uncertainty of some plays. They won't say it out loud, but you can tell by their actions. They're not even sold on. Remember when guys used to they were running to the corner, to the pylon, and here come that linebacker, here come that defensive back. They both put their shoulder down, and you knew there was going to be a collision, and the better man won. The offensive fell over the goal line, or that defensive guy popped them and made him go backwards or sideways, and he didn't get there. There's none of that anymore. Like, you don't see that. It's so, I don't know. It's frustrating. I know when you're watching a game and you're trying to bet it and stuff, it's even harder. But like as a fan, maybe we are missing out on that. I don't know if everybody likes violence. I'm not. I know they did. I know that yes, there's people that do. Do you think Maddie likes it? Do you think Kendall likes it?
I know my daughter likes it. I know that. I mean,
she likes watching football for the violence.
She watched a sparring match. She watched me spar, and she watched sparring for the first time, live violence. She watched it. She was completely transfixed by it.
And she couldn't believe you were getting hit.
Yeah, but she goes, "How'd that feel?" I go, "How'd you think about that?" She goes, "It was really interesting." She's like, "I've never seen that before." She's like, "I've seen it on TV, but seeing it in person is totally different."
Totally
and
different.
And it's totally different when you watch somebody.
But everything is totally different.
Of course. But you're watching violence. You're watching somebody actually get hit. You're hearing leather hit skin, flesh, headgear. That's a different sound in person than when you hear, helmet. When guys crack together on a football field and pads are popping, it sounds different in person.
Oh,
you're like,
you're
okay.
It gives you a little bit of.
Oh yeah, you're like, this is. But it gives the same people who hit too the same thing. Like, look, I get it in college football. I don't ever want to see a college football player get seriously injured. Targeting is a really scary thing, okay? But when you get to the NFL, I feel like we're trying to homogenize the college game and the pro game way too much. Like the protections, take the kid gloves off in the NFL. Like, stop. Let these guys play football. The product is suffering so dramatically. People want to see offense, but they also want to see the game. the game that we know, power football, getting guys to make unbelievable plays both on offense and defense. And we're seeing fewer and fewer plays like that.
Do you remember the segment on Monday night where he got jacked up?
Yes.
They'll never do that again.
Ever again. Never in a million years.
And that jacked up, Sweet Lou from the 412 just put it in there. Rainmaker
So right.
said the best was you got jacked up. Like, we wouldn't even watch the show with sound in the book until that segment, that commercial, or, pre-tease it coming up as the jacked up. We would turn on the sound in the book to get everybody ready for the game. That's what I mean. Like, I remember watching NFL's greatest hits were hits, VCR tapes, 45 minutes of collisions, blow ups, all this other stuff, and going, how in the world are these guys getting up? So
It's the same thing that happens because now we have like the gridiron greats, right? These are players who have been left behind by the NFL because the NFL didn't do right by them then. Right. And so they're trying to do right by them now or make the NFL do right by them now. But I've talked to these guys. I've talked to former NFL players and I've talked to them as to what they've gone through. They wouldn't trade it for the world. They know what they were doing. They knew what they signed up for. Yeah, it sucks right now. My hip's busted, my knee, I can't walk, I can't feel this. It sucks, blah, blah, blah. They lived a life that none of us had ever lived. They lived at a level that so few people get to experience.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people now that are smarter, wiser, trying to walk away from the game.
That's okay. Barry Sanders did walk away. I'm cool with anyone who wants to walk away. If Kelsey wants to walk away, walk away.
Or play without that constant danger. And
you can't have it both ways.
I know you can't.
You're saying you can't have it both ways.
That's what the league is trying to have it both
ways.
We're
and that's
trying
ridiculous.
To keep our football. All they had to do was take care of the older players. They didn't really do the older players right.
No.
So now they're trying to cover the tracks and make it change in a game instead of changing the way they treat players when they're retired.
Right. The concussion movie is all you need to watch about the fact the NFL deny. It was like gambling, right? Deny. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Oh, shit. Give me it all. Give me it all. Right. Now it's no concussion. Our game is safe. No one gets concussions. No one gets CTE. Everything is perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, we do. Yep, CTE. Ban it all. Get rid of it all. Like, it's just how this league is so overreactionary versus actually trying to do the right thing. I'm so pissed off right now about the way that football is being played just because I feel like it is a different game. And then Brady says the quiet part out loud. And I go, we'll never see Rodney Harrison again. Ronnie Lott will never be in the NFL ever again. Think about the players that we knew
all the time.
Defensive players who we knew who would fucking light your light up coming across the middle. And we all were like, oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Bam. And it was like, that got us all going, got the crowd going. The black and blue division's turning into like the pink and baby blue division.
Whoa.
It's like, what is going on with this game? This is not what we used to watch in terms of football. The Patriots won 3 Super Bowls by beating the shit out of everyone on defense.
Ooh.
Tom Brady he was a game manager. Tom Brady just didn't turn the ball over. That's why Belichick liked him. Bledsoe was chucking interceptions like crazy. So he played Brady. The defense is why the Patriots won 3 championships. Look at those scores. Look at those games. How they beat the Rams. Yeah, Brady and Vinatieri. The defense. They beat the holy hell out of the Rams. Every time they snapped the football, they were leveling somebody. So much so they changed the rules. Saying, oh, we can't do that. Greatest show on turf got lit up by the Patriots. That wasn't good. 14-point dog won the thing outright. Give me more of that. Where are the Bears? Where are the 85 Bears? Run the ball with sweetness. Have the fridge. Knock your blocks off. Singletary. I mean, these are guys that we knew who these defensive players were. I'm surprised TJ Watt.
Oh, this is an all-time rant. He froze with that face. Mikey Awesome's in Florida, and he's still going to get you. Jeez.
It's just such an annoying thing to look at great players, to see great players be playing football with one hand tied behind their back like crazy. TJ Watt and guys like every team. TJ Watt's incredible, but like every team had players like TJ Watt now. Like every team had a great defensive end. Every team had a great defensive player. You had to. You couldn't play the game otherwise.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. You don't have to put this poll up. We're going to just have the people put their favorite person, like when they take a defense from back in the day when they watched. I mean, it's the whole how I grew up was the Steelers, the Steel Curtain. Jack Ham was my next door neighbor. Jack Lambert, Mean Joe Green. Donnie Shell was the safety that allowed Mel Blount to cover guys because Donnie Shell would, light you up if you came across the middle. So I remember the Steelers defense from the 70s like it's going on right now. And over the years, it was always that. I always remember the defensive players. The offensive players did the job as well. And I mean, there was teams that had great offenses, but the Niners in the 80s, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, everybody remembers them. You remember Ronnie Lott?
Of course.
He did a lot and
cut his damn finger off to play football.
So guys were different back then. The game was different back then. I think what is that?
Are the Chiefs in the AFC title game? 71% said yes.
61%
did a poor job
yes.
with the cut. Sorry.
All right.
With that. But
oh wow, Brian Urlacher, Brian Dawkins, Chris Spielman, LT, Ed Reed or Brian Dawkins, Troy Polamalu. Wow, Kevin Green, Tyrone Poole, Bob Sanders.
Yeah, for me, it's Rodney Harrison and Teddy Bruschi.
Rodney Harrison.
Talking about guys, I mean, Richard Seymour.
Steve Atwater, LL.
Steve Atwater, yeah, agreed.
Bill Romanowski was crazy, but he was a beast.
Juice head, but he was crazy, but he smacked people around.
Sean Taylor, Joel Onler, to answer your question. Mike Allstott was the fullback. Make fullbacks great again. AOWN said fullbacks were a vital part of offense. Perrault, they're gone.
Niners use it. Niners still have one. Big part of their run game.
Yeah. How are the Niners? Pretty good.
Very good. Great physical team. Run the ball down your throat. Yeah, absolutely. That's because, thankfully, if you're a Niners fan, your head coach is the son of a really good 90s coach who understands how to play football.
I just think you have to have that in your toolbox. If you don't have that in your toolbox, when it comes time where the defense can match your offensive line or be better, you have to find a way to be able to get 3 yards when you need to get 3 yards. And
right now it's pass the ball. 3rd and 3, pass the ball.
Not only pass the ball, but it's like get in shotgun. So you're already, now you need 8 yards from where you're at. Have a guy go in motion and fake it here, or, fake the thing behind and do this.
Yep.
Look this way, throw it this way. I mean, it's a lot
throw
of
it sideways. Right. Yeah. I mean, look how the Eagles were. That was pissing me off in the first half watching the Eagles. They were doing everything side to side. They weren't running the ball. They were throwing screen passes and bubble screens like every down. I was like, what are we doing?
Right.
Stop it. Like they started running Hurts north and south, and it started to work. Yeah. They got big plays and opened up the pass game, and that's how their second half offense got rolling and ultimately won the game 21-17 because the Chiefs' offense is bad. So,
you remember Karate Kid when he said paint the fence? He said paint the fence. It was up and down, not side to side. No side. Paint the fence, up, down, north, south. That's what we got to do.
Agreed. Let's talk about games happening tonight. Let's go to the NBA in-season tournament. Atlanta and Indiana. Pacers 11-1 to the over. 252. How high do the books have to go to get an under bet, Dave?
I told you last week that we're going to have a 250. We got there. We might be too high. Although,
252.
Like, this is what you need an under bet. We need an under bet. 11-1. Everybody knows they go over. People that don't even watch the basketball. There's no hockey today.
Yep.
So for those of you waiting for the hockey portion of the show, the league is off today.
Yes.
There's no games. So this is the basketball portion of the show, at least the NBA. So stay in here if you'd like, because we've got other stuff to talk about.
Why is the league off today, by the way? Do you know?
I think everybody plays tomorrow.
They do. But is that because they want it for Wednesday before Thanksgiving or something? Is that why?
Yeah.
It's an interesting, it's another crazy puck all day affair, but
the day before Thanksgiving, we discussed yesterday, it is an absolute party
Correct.
for most people. So let's party and play hockey.
All right, I'm fair.
So
I'm in.
they took
I'm
the day
I'm
off.
game. I'm game.
This one, though, we finally reached a number that we can go. Maybe somebody will bet us under. Maybe.
No, you're a bit over.
It's 252 and a half.
Yeah.
253
They're
here
betting
in
over.
town.
They're betting over. They're like, forget it. We're betting over.
Well, I would guess with Atlanta being the dance partner,
Mm-hmm.
this in-game total, if they start it all fast,
280.
I was going to say 274 and a half. It'll be around the 275 mark where we
Yeah.
might be finally at a number where we could go under and feel a little bit comfortable. I don't feel
270.
comfortable betting under 252 right now before the game.
No
with this
way.
matchup. I do not.
How many
Both
one?
teams
We've
get
seen it.
130.
Right. We've seen 130, 128 way too often with this team. So
Final
no.
score of this game, the winner's probably going to have in the high 130s or 140. And a loser, it's a 4-point spread. So
Yeah.
it plays out where it's 135 to 131. Well, that's that's in the 260s. So what are we going to have? 125 to 121? That's only 246. That ain't enough.
The Lakers can win their bracket tonight.
How
and make,
about that?
and make it to the knockout round of the in-season tournament if they beat Utah tonight. Laying 7.5.
Was that last night that they barely covered? Hold on.
Yes,
Oh, no, they did not cover.
but they won, right?
Hold on. They beat Portland. Was that
Yeah.
Sunday night or last night? I'm looking right now because this was back-to-back. NBA. No, it was Sunday night.
So they had a day off.
Hold on. They did have a day off.
Okay.
Sunday, NBA. They beat the Rockets by 1.
Okay, right.
105, 104. Yeah, LeBron hit a late free throw or something. 7. I lean dog. But the Lakers will win. They need the Lakers in it. They need them here. They come here, right?
Oh, they come here.
The
Yeah.
semifinals and the final, everything's here.
Right, but they have to win. They have to win one knockout game to get here.
This game or
No.
one more.
One more.
Oh, well, they're going to have that opportunity. They're going to win a game.
Right? They have to win one knockout game, but which game is it? No, maybe you're right. Maybe they are here if they win this.
I don't know.
Are there 4 brackets or 6? Which one? I thought there were 6.
You put the map up. I don't remember. I don't
Oh,
know.
hold on.
Tell us in the chat.
Yeah, hold on. I got to figure this out because now I'm curious about this in terms
Yeah.
of how it works. All right. So group play knockout rounds. 8 teams will advance to the knockout round.
Okay.
The team with the best standing in group play games, each of the 6 group plus 2 wild cards. The knockout round will be single elimination games in the quarterfinals played in the NBA team markets on Monday, December 4th and December 5th.
Oh,
So they
so
are adding.
there's an open spot in the schedule for these games because they don't know who's playing who where.
They're in it counts as a regular season game. Yeah, December 4th and December 5th, Monday, Tuesday, will be the quarterfinals, which the 8 teams will play, and then the winners come to Vegas. So yeah, they got to win one more game, and they'll have a home game.
Parlay just came in the chat. JR33312 said the Final Four in Vegas. Johnny Parlay will be working all 3 semifinals and the final.
Nice.
So we'll have that opportunity. There's 6 brackets. Thank you, Monty. Jim Montgomery.
Yeah, I knew there were 6. Yeah, there's
Yep.
6 now. I'm looking at it right now. There
And
are
the
6.
quarterfinals are home games. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So the Lakers will win. If they win tonight, the Lakers will win the West A bracket.
So they get to host the game.
They get to host the quarterfinal game, knockout round game. Yes.
Okay.
If
So
they
they'll
tonight.
win.
Yeah.
That'd be wild if Utah goes there and wins a game.
It feels like LeBron's going to win it because they won the bubble. Like it's just like what they do.
Stop.
I don't know. It just feels like it. Just feels like they won the bubble to win this because LeBron cares about this stuff. when nobody else cares about it, LeBron does. For whatever reason, he has an interest. To college basketball, we go. Number 1, Kansas tonight up against Marquette. This number was 3 last night. It's 4.5 now. KU big tonight.
Big?
Big. Number never should have been 3. Number should have been 6. Number still should be 6.
Whoa.
And I like Marquette a lot.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, there is no answer. Hunter Dixon, if you have the ability to bet Hunter Dixon props tonight, go ahead and hammer him. My gut tells me he goes for 20 and 20 tonight.
Oh man.
There's nobody. There's one kid who is a thinner guy for Marquette who played well last night for Marquette and helped them beat UCLA because UCLA's bigs are European players who don't like physicality. Dixon's going to ruin the interior tonight. He's going to step out, hit threes. He's going to post them up. He's a throwback, man. He's an old school big man that we used to see all the time in college basketball, but he can shoot. KU big.
Big.
Yeah, by more than 6.
All right. Well, it's up to 4.5. There's a couple 4s left. If you guys are watching it, you want to lay 4, you can.
Yeah.
I
laid 3.
Yeah. This would be a watch and observe for me. Where's this being played? The Sheriff's Center.
No, it's the Maui Invitational.
Yeah, so it's in Honolulu.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a crowd? This would be a big crowd.
Oh, yeah. There's a crowd last night. Big crowd last night. Big Marquette crowd. Big KU crowd. Yeah, a lot of fans there. It's easy to get to. Maui's harder to get to.
Right.
Much easier to get to Honolulu. Much easier flight, cheaper flight.
Huh. And this isn't a loser's bracket game, is it?
No. Winner advance to the finals. This is semifinals of the Maui.
So Marquette won yesterday, but did not cover.
Correct. 1 by 2. Should have covered. Had a chance to cover. Missed 5 free throws. And then an awful 3-point call given to UCLA to hit 3 free throws.
Oh.
They should have covered. They would have covered. It wasn't for just the nonsense at the end of the game, but that's, it's betting. Marquette did play well.
The Tennessee Purdue game?
Did I do what?
Did you do anything with this game?
This is a game I'm going to watch. I lean Tennessee money line.
Yeah, I like Purdue.
I'm not high on Purdue.
Why this line isn't higher?
Because Purdue is fortuitous to not be playing Gonzaga here, because Gonzaga was 0 for 13 from 3 in the second half of that game last night.
Make a shot
to save their life. But if Gonzaga shot the way they're typical shooting, Purdue goes down.
Well, Purdue had something to do with that. There weren't nearly as many open looks in the second half as there were in the first.
They missed everything. They couldn't.
I bet Purdue in the second half. I was watching it. I was betting Purdue in game. I bet under. It was a tremendous afternoon for me.
Tennessee is a team that I will be very close to betting to win it all very soon.
To win the whole NCAA?
Watch Tennessee tonight. Tennessee
even got SEC bias in the basketball.
I'm just telling you, Tennessee's really good. I like Tennessee a lot. I like it or not. I don't like Purdue at all. I haven't liked Purdue forever. I don't like Matt Painter. I don't like Purdue. I don't like Zach Edey. I don't like anything about them.
They have guards, though.
They do. Yep. Oh, yeah.
They got a kid from Southern Illinois who was athletic as hell in distributing the ball.
Yep.
And then when they, took away passes, he took it to the basket.
Yep.
I had a tremendous afternoon. There was no one in the house. Me and the dog watched Purdue and Gonzaga yesterday. It was great. Like
Purdue, I think
back, baby. I love afternoon basketball.
Oh
Vegas.
Yeah, Tennessee, KU in the final tomorrow would be a lot of fun. Be a hell of a game.
Did KU cover the big number against Sharapan?
No. But they scored 56 points. KU took the foot off the gas. They scored 82 and just kind of coasted.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, you don't blow out the host team like that. 42.
They could have if they wanted to. They won by 30.
That was an easy one.
Won by 30, but most books weren't taking action on that too. That was
that's why I was surprised. Like when I saw that number, I'm like 42.
Yeah, that's a book. That's a
highest
game.
Number I ever put up was 34.5.
D2 versus D1 tends to not get lines
get
put
got
up.
35. We're like, I don't put that up. It's silly.
Yeah, I like Tennessee. I'm betting this game in game, or you can if you want. I don't mind this.
This total over.
Maybe, but Purdue. If you like Purdue, you like under. They don't want to run with Tennessee.
Why not?
No, they want a game in the 60s. Purdue wants a low-scoring game. You don't want to run with the Vols. That's not a game you want to get into.
No one likes Purdue since Big Dog Robinson was there. JPC.
It's just something about like the whole thing about Purdue. It's just where they are.
What?
I know Indiana fans. I know we get a lot of people.
Oh,
Indiana,
here we go.
I never
Don't
liked
do
Purdue.
it. We got a big Indiana crowd.
I just don't like Purdue. I don't
Why?
mind Indiana. I don't mind Indiana. I mean, I would love to go to a game in Bloomington. I'd love to go to a basketball game to watch, the Hoosiers. Purdue just has always been just not. I don't know. I always bet against them in the tournament. It's just I just don't like them. I just never liked them. I don't like Purdue. I don't like their colors. I don't like their coach. I don't like their big man.
Black and gold. What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's a different type of black though. It's like a weird black. It's like not like
black. It's
a
black.
it's a very prominent black. Like
it's black.
Yeah, but it's very prominently
it's that
black.
Gold that maybe you don't like. You don't like the black. Black is black.
No, it's just like it's more black. Purdue has more black, more prominently displayed. Like Steeler colors, it's a lot of gold. It's a lot of yellow or gold for Steelers. Yep. They have black. It's like all black for Purdue. Uniforms are always black. Everything you see is black. The logo's black. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. A Boilermaker is an odd thing. It's a drink I don't like, and it's a profession that's tough.
Tennessee plus 3.5.
3.5 now.
Plus 3.5 is the consensus number.
Oh, we've gone up a half a point. Okay.
Tennessee plus 3.5. Purdue minus 3.5. Who do you got? 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. All you Indiana guys watching the show and listening to the show in Indiana, if you're Boilermakers or not, make a vote.
Go Vols.
Perrault representing the SEC on this show every which way he can.
Go Vols.
I am voting Purdue minus 3.5. I just did. If you're watching the show live on the chat, go in and vote. We got to get over.
I think the Vols may win the game outright. I'm just saying.
What?
The Vols outright.
Money line
Vols, but I'll watch it in game and see where I can grab a better number. Just to watch it, but I'm looking forward to it. If Tennessee hits threes, Purdue's in trouble. Got to score, got to hit threes, got to run.
Right.
Gonzaga couldn't do it yesterday. Couldn't hit threes, couldn't run. They had plenty of open looks and couldn't knock it down until they got down by double digits and they couldn't go in. All right. So normally on Wednesday we talk about the games on Saturday, but because of the scheduling being so different, we're doing Tuesday for college football, Thursday, Friday. NFL football Thursday, Friday, and then tomorrow we'll do the weekend because there's a ton of games, obviously.
Hold on, you just confused the shit out of me. Sorry,
today
confused the shit out of me. He needs to make sure none of these slide through. Today we're doing the Thursday football games in the NFL and Friday college games.
No, we're doing Thursday college and Thursday NFL and Friday college and Friday NFL. Today, tomorrow we'll do the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Right, that's what I said.
No, that's not what you said, but okay. You said
today we're doing a Thursday and Friday game.
You said Thursday NFL and Friday college.
Well, there's one NFL game on Friday. We'll talk.
And there's one college game on Thursday. So we're talking about them all.
We're going to talk about the Egg Bowl
right now. Yes.
What's to talk about? Ole Miss is going to blow them out.
Really? So why is the number opening at 13.5? It's down to 10. It's a massive line move.
They love to take the dog.
That's a massive line move. And I agree with the line move. In rivalry games, take the points.
Here we go.
Take the points.
Mississippi State's competitive.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Rivalry games. Check out the record. Just chuck them out. Out the window we go.
All right.
13.5. I would have rather taken the points, but at 10, I don't mind it. I still lean towards the dog in this.
All right.
This is one of those circle games everybody wants. This makes the season for Mississippi State. They fired their coach, win one for the Gipper, go and send ourselves off into a decent offseason, beat a top 15 team.
State's record right now.
Bad. 4 wins, maybe 5 wins.
Don't make me look this up.
I'll do it right now.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State
is 5-6.
5. Yep. So win this to go belt. It's bowl eligibility on the line then.
Oh,
it's a big game.
Oh, here we go.
You win the game, you're bowl eligible.
Yes, they are.
Told you.
Oh, boy.
Take the points. They're 1-6 in the SEC.
That's your squad.
It's my school. It's not my school, but it's
that's your squad. You're taking them.
Oh yeah. I'm taking them on the money.
Come on in, Robert.
On the money. I'm taking the points, not the money line. It'd be awesome if they win the game, but I don't think they win the game. I think they'll probably lose, but I'll take the points. If I'm being pushed, I'm taking the points. Friday, The lowest total I have ever seen and the lowest total you may ever see again. Tremendous. Nebraska is favored against Iowa by 2 points. Why? I have no idea. The total is 25.5.
Sting.
25.5.
We're going to bring back that.
On Nebraska?
No, we're going to bring back that promotion.
What promotion?
The Omaha
Steaks. Searing hot take of the day. That comes back in a week.
That would be awesome if we just started it this week.
What's
this one is searing hot.
What's the searing hot take on this? Both offenses are god awful.
This is the lowest fucking total I've ever seen in my life. There's an expression in the book or in life. You're watching paint dry. What the hell are you going to be watching in this game? If you're actually going to be watching this game.
13-10 goes under.
Damn, son. In a pregame number. Like in an in-game number, okay, I can understand.
Right, yes.
How in the hell can the starting point be 25.5? I don't know what number you got to put up there to get somebody to bet over in this game.
I don't know either. It's a great question. Because I don't know what to do other than bet under. And just, I was on the over last week. I got cute. I thought I was going to go over. 15-13 final.
I think you get an over bet. I think we do what you said to do a couple weeks ago. Say, hold on. Fuck it. Let's go to 24. Let them all bet over. If they beat us, we hand them the money and say, thank you for coming in. Bet something else.
Yep.
Otherwise, we take it all. We ain't got to do nothing else. It might be time. Nebraska can't score.
And Iowa can't really score either.
Iowa is not scoring either.
No.
They just played Illinois. They couldn't score. Illinois is supposed to score. They couldn't score.
That defense scored 15 points. They won the game 15-13. Iowa's going to the Big Ten title game.
Iowa is going. Say that out loud again. Iowa is going to the Big Ten title game.
It makes no sense.
No, nothing of that makes sense.
They have a 2-game lead. This game means nothing to Iowa. They can lose it. They're 9-2. They're 6-2 in the West.
Scary, right?
What?
That's what's scary.
Yeah.
They don't. Not that they need the game to.
Oh no, Matt Rule has since Matt Rule did that unbelievable speech that we were like, holy shit, they haven't won since.
Yeah,
lost every game since that speech. So he gave that, that World War II type of like rah D-Day speech, and they haven't won a game since. So Matt Rule to beat Iowa to end the year on a high note like this, they become bowl eligible with a victory. So let me ask you this. I've been asked this question 15 times this week already. How much stock do you put into teams trying to become bowl eligible?
A lot of people, there's people in the space that love it and use it solely. I don't know how you change who you are in the last week of the season. Personally.
Maybe you get more aggressive, less to lose.
Half the teams don't even want their teams to go. They're going to lose money going to the Blue Bonnet Bowl, whatever it is.
Nebraska's the Huskers are fine with it. You get the people out of the farmland to the warm weather. It's a big deal. I told you about this. Iowa State, Nebraska.
It's a losing proposition.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Their fans are looking to get the fuck out of there. They want a reason to go to a bowl game. And even if your team sucks, if you win 6 games, they put it on their calendars. They put the bowl schedule opportunity. It's built in to their farming calendar. And if they don't go, the game's not there and they're not eligible, fans are pissed off. Nebraska wants to be bowl eligible. I think the Huskers will win the game.
What is the name of the trophy between Iowa and Nebraska?
Hold on. The Heroes Trophy, right?
I'm asking. I don't know.
I think it's a Heroes Trophy.
I figured you knew.
Yeah. They started it after I left.
Had they had this for a long time?
No. Yeah, the Heroes game it's called.
The Heroes game.
Yeah, it's Heroes Trophy. No, they started it in let's see. When did they start doing this? When Iowa became part of when Nebraska joined the Big Ten, 2011? Awful name. Awful name.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go be heroes, like they said in
1999. Well, no, 2011. Yeah, 2011 is when they started back up
2011.
again. Yeah, it started back up again.
Yeah, so that ain't playing for no hero trophy.
Iowa has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 11 meetings since.
Heroes trophy. Thank you, Social Giant. Joe the Fat Panda came in the chat just now, and every time Joe the Fat Panda comes in with something, I have to read it because I just love saying Joe the Fat Panda.
Okay.
We went to the Motor City Bowl a couple times, and I would have rather stayed home.
For what? for what school?
What school was it?
Because Nebraska doesn't go to the Motor City Bowl, so that's a Mac bowl game. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But that's not what happens with Nebraska's not going to the Motor City Bowl. They would go to the Inside Bowl, or they go somewhere warm. They go to a Texas bowl game, or an Arizona bowl game, or a Florida bowl game. They're in the Big Ten. By the way, I meant to throw something out at you. Okay, we'll talk about the game tomorrow because UNLV plays on Saturday.
Yes.
If they win on Saturday,
yes, sir,
they host the Mountain West Conference Championship game.
Yes, sir.
If they win on Saturday,
yes, sir,
2 weeks later or a week after that, do you know where they go?
Winner of the Mountain West Conference goes to there's a bowl tie to that?
Oh, yeah.
Winner of the Mountain West Conference. So who's that been in the past? Where's they go to? Texas?
L.A.
The L.A. Bowl?
Against USC.
Oh, we're going. Crack the car up.
December 14th.
What day of the week is that?
I don't know. It's Saturday, obviously.
No, it's not.
Oh, I don't know. December 14th, whatever it is.
You're sure the date?
I'm not positive the date. I'm positive.
Why do you do this to me?
Well, no,
I'm send the wife a text right now.
I'm sure of. I'm sure of. Hold on. The LA Bowl is 16th, Saturday, December 16th. LA Bowl is Saturday, December 16th.
How are we going to do that?
Why? How are we going to do that?
We got things to do on Saturday.
We just do the picks and then we drive.
What time is the game?
I think it's at night. Hold on. Let me see. 4:30.
You're going to have to fly.
Even that would be tight. Even flying would be tight.
No. It's a 45-minute flight. All right, we're going to start looking. If they win, we're going.
So just FYI. That I saw my
stay married for. I mean, I'm working on year number 20.
My class told me this because one of my kids plays on the team, and so we were just talking about opportunities and what are you guys looking to do? And one of the students was like, if you guys win the Mountain West, you go to the LA Bowl to play USC. You know that, right?
Oh,
I was like, we can watch Caleb Williams play against UNLV. Are you kidding me?
It'd be fun.
I was like, when is that bowl game? I was like, I gotta tell Dave. I was like, this would be unbelievable. Barry Odom might get a chance to play USC. Or if they lose the game, if they're in the Mountain West Conference Championship game and they lose the game, they go to the Hawaii Bowl to play in Hawaii, which still isn't a bad game. A lot of people who
Christmas Eve.
I don't know, but I know that almost half the team from UNLV is from Hawaii.
That'd be wild.
Huge number of kids that get to go home and play football.
Jimmy Jack just had a good point. Caleb ain't playing in no damn bowl game.
Fair point. I forgot about that. That's a really good point. Yep. But it's still a chance for UNLV to play USC. So yes,
I love this chat.
He's right. He's absolutely right. I forgot about that. That's
damn it, Jimmy Jack.
Absolutely right on that.
He got us.
Your team at Michigan State at Ford Field. Total for the wins for Penn State is 9.5. They're 9-2. I'm on it.
21-point favorites. Relax.
You're not losing this game, right?
I don't even want to address this. Of course they're going to win this game.
Okay, just want to make sure. I bet it way back in August. I'm waiting for my ticket to cash.
Take 21. You can middle the whole thing. Can't lose.
I can't lose, but I want to win.
Okay.
I want to win the future bet I've got on it. I want to win it. So I want to cash that ticket.
Just stay alert. If there's a halftime, they're trailing or something like that, you can. But I don't think you got nothing to worry about. They ain't losing.
It's at Ford Field. That's a good thing. Hopefully, just run the ball down their throat.
Yeah. Let me call
Oregon
out real fast before you connect with the next one. If Tyler Wyatt's still in the chat, He's talking about getting together out here for March and March Madness. He's trying to put together a brigade, talking all this other stuff in the Discord. What's the Discord channel?
Hold on.
What's
We're doing that.
What's the Discord?
BVBshow.com.
Tyler,
hold on. Yeah, time out.
Don't start planning shit yet.
Yeah,
There's
you're
other things working.
Don't plan BVB shit without BVB.
Please.
We got stuff going on.
We're trying to.
Yeah, we appreciate it, but we got you.
We got you.
We got you.
You know, just
talks.
Wait.
We got talks. We got talks going on.
Do it opening week.
Yeah.
Of the tournament.
Don't know. It's impossible.
It's either the second week or it's the week before when there's all these tournament games here.
Yeah.
Shh. Set it out loud. Keep that in mind. Go ahead. Continue.
So, yes, please. Oregon State.
The luster's off of this game because they lost. The Beavers lost.
I know, but Oregon State could really disrupt Oregon's chances.
Oh, they ain't winning.
Man, it's a rivalry game.
They ain't winning.
I hope not. I want Oregon to win this game badly now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want Oregon, Washington to mean something. I want that game to be everything.
Yeah.
Give me the Pac-12 title game with something really on the line to watch. Be a lot of fun.
Gotta try to get Bama in this game.
In the tournament, you mean? Yes. They're going to try to get Bama in the tournament.
Doing everything they can.
Yes, they're going to try to. If Oregon State beats Oregon, then Oregon's dead. And if Oregon beats Washington, Washington's dead, and Alabama's in. That's how you get there. If Oregon State upsets Oregon, that's step one. So, this is just because I think it's funny. So they couldn't. UMass and UConn were supposed to play at Gillette.
Yeah, they canceled this game, did they?
Well, they canceled it because, they had to move it to Amherst because nobody was going to go at Gillette. Lack of ticket sales, lack of interest. So they moved this thing to UMass's campus.
So now people are going to go?
Yeah, UMass fans will go. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, they will not.
It's an easier drive. Yeah, they will. And it's an easier drive, too. It's a way easier drive. We hate UConn. So UConn coming up to our place, yes, people are going to go just because we hate UConn. And UConn people will go because tickets will be readily available. So you can go to the game. So UConn people will drive up. And it's not that bad of a drive. Stores up to Amherst is not that bad. It's like an hour and a half. Not that bad. You can do it. So people will go from UConn side of things. UConn's a road favorite. What is that?
My mustache.
What do I think about your mustache? I think it looks ridiculous. With that cowboy stuff on, you look like, I don't know. I don't know what you look like. You look like a gringo. Is what you look like.
Vámonos!
Oh my God, stop it. One more. Get that thing off your face because I can't talk to you with that thing on your face. It looks ridiculous. It's bad. Just your first opening thought on this. I've already bet this game.
What?
I took the 4 already.
You did?
Yeah. Because I have the Michigan future.
It's a rivalry game?
No.
So you did it. You took Ohio State because you got a Michigan future,
yes.
But you won't take Michigan State because you got a Penn State future.
No, because Michigan State's horrific.
21.
And
I took 4.
I have more money. I have a lot more money committed to the Michigan bet than I do the Penn State bet. So
that's on you.
Yes. So that's why.
Huh.
But I've already taken the 4 on Ohio State. It's coming down. It's at 3 at some places. That's the number, right? Is that why they put 4 up there to get the dog money coming in? Is that why?
You got to know where the top is at the beginning of the week.
Okay.
Right? We got to know where the top is. I don't want to start at 3 and go up. I want to start at 4 and go down.
Okay.
It's 3.5 everywhere right now. There's 2 3s though.
Yeah, there's a 3. I saw 3 this morning.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw 3s this morning. We're going to be at 3.
Taking a lead, trying to go there.
I think we're closing at 3.
Oh man, is that real? I just got a tremendous picture of a guy. I'm sending this to you.
Oh no.
I don't know if you can put this
on
for one of my favorite things about today.
Oh,
but let's see if you can do this. I'll send it to you right now. We'll do it in bonus time.
Okay.
Man,
send it to me. We'll do it in bonus time. Send it to me.
I did.
65% are taking Purdue, by the way.
65% on a 3.5. Uh-oh.
Yep.
You may be live, son. I expected
wow.
a little more 50-50.
How about that? Where is that person that took that picture? We'll wait for it. We'll wait for favorite thing about today for that.
Yes.
That's really going to be interesting. Okay, to the NFL. Detroit on Thursday laying 7.5 against Green Bay. Totals 47. You comfortable laying more than a touchdown on the Lions?
Say that out loud again.
Are you comfortable laying it more than a touchdown on the Lions?
Didn't sound any better the second time. Wanted to make sure you said it right the first time for the people. But this is the ultimate teaser day, right? Turkey Day is teaser
all
day.
three. Tease all three of them. It's
down,
beautiful.
down.
Yep.
Down.
What's that song?
How low can you go? We're doing a little limbo. Take it down.
Yep.
We're going down.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think
with Bruce Springsteen too. So.
Oh, is there a Bruce Springsteen going down?
Yeah.
We're going down. It's a disco song too.
Better Springsteen song, but yeah, okay.
I don't know about all that. Which dog has the best chance to win the game?
Outright? Which dog?
Which dog?
Seattle.
See, I think put it in the
Seattle.
chat. Did you do 3 choices in the poll or only 2?
No.
Okay. So we'll throw Washington out because it's the bigger spread. Which dog?
Yep, I can. Yep, I can.
You can do 3 choices.
Yep.
Put the 3 dogs in there. So Packers, Commanders.
I know who they are.
Seahawks. I know. I'm just doing it for the show while we're talking.
Okay.
People are listening to this now and later. They're not watching. They don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. It's up now.
Okay. I already voted. Which dog wins outright? You said Seahawks would be your vote?
If the Commanders win out.
Oh, God. Hold on. You are classically frozen right now. Mouth agape.
Sorry.
Looking down. Hold on. Snap.
We're good.
You're back. Okay.
Do you know the chaos that goes on if the Commanders beat the Cowboys? I mean, Survivor is basically the Circus Survivor pool is basically over.
I think there's going to be a lot of sneaky Miami picks
on Friday. Maybe
for this little thing. I think so. Yeah,
maybe, but it's going to be. There's about 375 teams left.
Entries. Yeah,
entries. Same difference.
Well, no, teams are they're thinking Cowboys or something like this.
No, entries left. Contest. Contestants.
Right.
Entries.
Yes.
Half are on the Cowboys.
Oh, I think over.
Okay, so this thing is essentially like it's
not done, but it's
catastrophic.
Yeah.
If the Commanders, who did their due diligence to knock out over 230 last week with their loss to the Giants, would then turn around and then knock out another 150.
Be crazy, right?
It would be insanity if the Commanders were to pull that off.
I think Packers got the best opportunity to win.
Wow.
I do.
On the road. Okay.
Yeah. I think the Packers are, again, you with these division games, you've been talking about it. And,
danger.
We talk so much, it's just in my ear. Blah, blah,
danger.
blah.
They're all divisional games. All 3 of these games are divisional games. It's danger.
Danger. Will Rogers, danger.
Although Miami's not in Miami is not.
No one has a clue what we're talking about.
Yes, they do, because Mikey also made that awesome meme last year of you saying danger and having the Buck Rogers robot going danger.
Yeah.
It was great.
Get low. It is Flo Rida. Roger Long.
Wow.
Thank you, Roger.
Florida.
Senior member of the Brigade.
Living in Florida.
Low. Get low. Flo Rida. How does even Roger Long know about Flo Rida?
He lives in Florida. That's how.
Rida lives in Indiana. I mean,
Flo Rida is Florida.
Yeah, but Roger's in Indiana.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, PB. Confusing the two. Sorry. I apologize. Who do you like? If you're taking a lay-in.
Oh, first thought is to take the points with this one.
Yeah. Taking or laying? Crush them. Woo, baby.
They're 1-11. Did you see? I put you on the tweet. Ralph Michaels.
Okay.
Sent this one today.
Okay.
I believe it was. Let's see. Hold on. Cowboys are on a 1-11 against the spread on Thanksgiving Day. They're 1-11 against the spread.
And you want to lay that?
Yeah, because I always zig when everybody's zagging. It doesn't mean it's right, but I that Washington just lost to the Giants, and they got a short week. And what Dallas does is beat up bad teams.
True.
All of which qualifies.
True.
Dallas party time for me, but 1-11, okay, on Thanksgiving Day. And then the hold on, the Lions stat is what? He gave me a Lions stat. Since 2004 on Turkey Day, the Lions are 3-0 against the spread as a favorite, 2-12 against the spread as a dog.
Wow.
That means the favorite is 15-2 in the last 17 Thanksgiving Day Lions games. So you're supposed to lay it. You're supposed to take it based on the trends, which can be your friends. We say this all the time.
Turkey Day trends tend to hit.
Oh, this is the biggest public day of the year for the NFL.
Every year I remember talking to you, you've always said this, that the public destroys the books on Thanksgiving. They annihilate the books.
I told Teddy and Prez this morning on Wager Talk. They asked me, what's it like in a book? I said, one, it's a weird day because the morning handle, like people come in, they sneak in. They had to sneak out of the house to get there. Then everybody bets the Lions game or the Cowboys game. It's a middle window.
Right.
Everybody comes in, bets it, then goes and eats or watches it. So that's the biggest handle. But now we got a real game Sunday night or Thursday night, which is good. A lot of stuff's going to roll to that. But like me and Tony and T. Foss and all the boys would be like, just have one of the dogs covered.
Right. Because, or I went outright.
If they covered,
everyone's playing 3-leg money line. Right. But everyone's playing 3-leg money line parlays.
Correct.
It's Detroit, Dallas, San Francisco, 3-leg money line parlay.
That's
plus 120, right?
And then go eat. Like, get dessert, get whatever it is. Yes. So I used to just say, accept it. If one of the dogs covers, we got a shot. If one of the dogs wins outright, it cleans up the mess that carries over to Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it's even money at FanDuel. Lions, Cowboys, 49ers. Money line parlay is even money.
Oh, wow. Lions, Cowboys, and Niners. Oh, my.
Even money. If you want to do a 3-leg money line parlay. If you want to go the opposite and you want to do chaos and say Turkey Day is going to be absolutely ridiculous, 3 money line dog is a 67-1 ticket.
They ain't all winning.
No, but but if you talk about covering, right?
Right.
We take dogs just with the points plus 579. If all 3 dogs cover.
Where are you doing that at? It should be 6.5-1.
FanDuel.
They shorten a 3-game parlay spread odds to 579
with the points. Yeah, not money line, but points.
Man, they're just
plus 7.5, plus 10.5, plus 7.
Just squeezing people. That's a 6.5-1 payout.
Should be, but it's not.
Man, that ain't right.
2 quick ones before we let go of Sports Grid and Sirius XM. Niners laying 6.5 at Seattle.
I guess the move came today. I guess Geno's going to play, right?
Yep, but it's going up.
No. It's going down.
What do you mean? Seahawks are at 7, plus 7.
No, not painted 6.5.
Not at FanDuel. Looking at it right now.
7 flat.
They're at 7. Yeah,
it's the only 7 in the world.
They're at 6.5 this morning. They're at 7 now.
Yeah, they're at 6.5. The world. It's the only 7.
They're off market. So if you like the Seahawks, go ahead and take them at FanDuel.
There you go. Okay.
Because they got them at 7. It's minus 118, but
43. Is this qualify for a primetime under, or is it a holiday?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's a Thursday game, though, so it does. I think it qualifies. I would bet over. Points. My. I like points. And then finally, Friday is Miami laying 10. Totals 41 against the Jets.
Whitrock just came in the chat and said, add Ole Miss to that money line parlay.
Ooh. Don't mind that.
Chop. Everybody wins.
We going all chalk?
Chop. Just
on
like
college
Teddy
football.
KGB said, check.
If you add that is a plus 158 parlay, 4-leg money line parlay on Thanksgiving. 4-leg. If you want action in all 4 games, there you go. It's plus 158. Should pay more, but
Bro, that'd be terrible to lose that with Packers winning the first game and then the other 3 getting blown out.
Or round robin then. You can round robin it.
Oh, what are we doing? Advocating a 4-game money line chuck parlay.
And a round robin on top of that. Miami covered or not?
Sign us off. We got to get out before.
I know. It's fine. Say yes or no.
We'll finish.
Sure, okay. Say yes or no. I'll say goodbye.
Miami?
Yes.
Who's Timmy Boyle?
Miami's killing the Jets. Just yes, lay the 10 points.
I don't know who that guy is.
Nor do the Jets. Sports Grid, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're back tomorrow for the final show for the week. It is a roll call Wednesday. Sirius XM, you guys as well. If you are with us live on Twitter and or on YouTube, you guys are sticking around because you get bonus time. What do you mean, Timmy Boyle? By the way, Pat, I mean, listening to Pat talk to Aaron today, like I love Pat. You know, I love Pat. I love Pat. I love the boys. I love everything. It's like you guys they're feeding the propaganda so hard for Rodgers to come back.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable. They're like, what's it going to be like when you come back and you take this team to the playoffs? I'm like, Pat, they suck. They have so many more problems besides the quarterback. They're making Zach Wilkins. Zach's the scapegoat here. The offensive line sucks. The defensive line sucks. The linebackers suck. They're a horrible football team. Nothing. Yes, Zach Wilson's really, really bad. Rodgers coming back does nothing. It does nothing to me. They might win one more game because Aaron Rodgers comes back. It is pointless for Aaron Rodgers to come back. But they keep on feeding this conspiracy theory bullshit.
They're setting everybody up. He ain't coming back.
I don't know. I mean, he's on the biggest show right now saying I'm coming back.
This season.
December, Christmas. That's what they're targeting. When I come back in Christmas, when I come back, you know, it's what I'm targeting. I'm going to be the first person ever to come back from an injury this fast. It's like he's doing it to prove a point versus actually like doing it because he really should be doing it. Get ready for next year, man. You guys are out of it. You're done. And Robert Saleh, grow a pair, please, and actually tell the guy, sit down, buddy. I'm the coach, not you. Sit down. You're not playing. We're not playing you right now. It's a bad idea.
I was watching the Twitterverse this morning with all the Canada stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You never really know what goes on in the locker rooms and stuff like.
True.
But every once in a while, you see a flash of it. I saw a video of Canada hugging Tomlin after a game,
Okay.
and Chris Boswell, the kicker. They said, "Hey, way to go, way to go. You know, it was a good win or whatever." And he yells within earshot of him, "Well, was it because of you? Definitely not because of you."
Whoo!
Like that wasn't only a few weeks ago.
That's the kicker?
The kicker, yeah. I'll send you the tweet because they found this video of Boswell saying this, and I was like, damn. So you don't know unless you're in there or around it all the time, which is why I like to talk to a lot of guys we got all over the country.
Right.
But I wonder what the vibe is in the locker room because Aaron's going on the biggest platform show.
Betting it. I'm betting on the Packers
stuff.
next week. Packers. I mean, I'm betting on the Steelers for sure next week. Dead cat bounce. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 doing it.
So you're going to lay the point in Cincy?
Yes. Steelers. Yes. I've won both times. I did it with the Bills after they fired Dorsey.
Right.
Did it with the Raiders after they fired Antonio Pierce.
Right. No, they hired Antonio Pierce. They
fired Josh. No, sorry, they hired Antonio Pierce.
So, Canada gone.
Edmonton, same thing. Oilers, same thing.
Oilers.
Remember, they fired their coach. Won the next.
Game. Edmonton. Yeah, I thought you meant Houston Oilers. I'm like, wait a second, I got a team again.
Same thing. Oilers did it.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know what's going on in that line. I know they ain't winning on Friday. Hell no.
Who's not winning on Friday?
The Jets.
Oh well,
you know, I don't know that's what I'm saying.
They didn't fire anybody. But the Jets didn't fire anybody. They just benched Wilson. That's different.
Where did Tim Doyle go to school?
I have no idea. Mac school, right?
Somebody put it in the chat. I honestly don't know.
It's a Mac school.
Is it? I have no idea.
Tim Boyle played football at
Doyle, right? Doyle.
Sorry, Tim Boyle. Boyle. Tim Boyle.
Boyle?
Yes, his name is Boyle. Tim Boyle. He played at UConn in Eastern Kentucky, undrafted in 2018.
Played at UConn?
He's from Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, I'm not betting on anybody from Hartford, Connecticut.
Nah, you've done it.
I'm not betting on anybody who.
You've done it.
Hartford, Connecticut. Get
what the hell?
Fuck out of here. Goodbye. See you later. Better to book it time. Right, this is one of the worst reverse closing line value bets I have made in a long time.
Oh boy.
So I'm on over Drake and Akron. This number has absolutely completely cratered to the point where I know someone's not playing. I just don't know who. I can't figure out who's not playing in this game. But I am way off market. I like being off market. I am really far off market. I think it's 140 now, right?
Hold on. I can't even find the game.
What
the hell time is this game?
It's afternoon. It's like 2:30.
Where are they playing?
Cayman Islands.
John Gray Gymnasium, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. You ever been to the Cayman Islands?
I have not.
I stopped there on a cruise. I was only there for like 6 hours.
Mm.
My mom wanted to go shopping. I'm like, we're at the most beautiful beach in the world. I don't want to go to the place where they're shopping. Can we go put our feet in the sand and look at the beach?
Right.
Please. Mom, if you're watching the show, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Me and Doug are still upset about that. Benetton. I kept seeing this Benetton's.
Oh, remember that? What's it now? 140?
Yeah. 141.
41. All right. So I'm 4 points. I'm 4 points off.
You're wrong.
Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. This is
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under. Bet it.
But
I mean, book it. Book it.
But I've seen it. But here's the thing, though. I have won bets like this before.
Oh, 100%.
Where the world has gone against me, and I have won bets on this before. So
the world ain't against you. The rhombus is in a parallelogram.
Okay.
It's under 145, and then they repeated the bet under 145.
Again. Yeah. So
if it comes up at 2:00, it's 45 minutes from right now. If you're watching the show live, I don't know about betting under the third number. Okay, because it's likely to come a lot closer to this number than the original number. But I wouldn't be in a hurry to bet over.
Drake, their defense right now is one of the worst defenses in the entire country.
Oh boy,
they are horrible defensively. They got worked by Stephen F. Austin yesterday. Lost by nearly 30. Gave up 92 points to Stephen F. Austin. Akron plays slow, but Akron, I think, will score. And I think Drake has a big bounce back spot. They scored 63 points yesterday or something like that. So
you like Drake the side? It's only minus 1.5.
I like Akron to win the game.
Oh.
I think Drake right now, defensively, they are a complete mess.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I like the over better because I don't think Drake has to score to win the game. So I think they'll play up tempo. So I'm on 145. The world's on 140, under 145, 143, 141.
Don't you like this feeling?
I do. I don't like being this far off. I'd rather everyone being 143. I'd be cool with it.
Right,
141. I'm like,
public would not bet this.
Yeah. I'm like,
college basketball total being 4 points off the original number. You
Not
didn't
good.
bet the right side. Now you could still win, but you ain't on the right side.
Correct. I would
That's
agree
what
with
that tells you.
Yes. I am on the right side for this game. KU -3 against Marquette. So that number they hit 5 yet? We got into 5 for KU Marquette?
KU Marquette. Well, that's tonight. That ain't done moving, son.
7:30.
It's 4 right now.
Came down.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.5. Came back down. Disagree with it entirely, but I love Marquette. But no.
You love Marquette, but you like KU today.
Yeah, 100%. I love KU tonight. I don't like Marquette
at
at all.
I feel about
today.
these like games a lot. I'll take dog. So give me dog. I say.
Did you watch any Marquette play against UCLA?
Only the score, Bug. I wasn't watching the game at all.
They are. They're not physical enough. They're not big enough. They're not athletic enough to take on KU right now. They will be if they play in March. I like Marquette's chances, but tonight against KU, unless KU has a really bad shooting night, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
And then finally under 36 Buffalo, Eastern Michigan tonight in the
What
MAC.
is this? A
MAC.
football game?
Football game. MAC.
There's
Buffalo.
Tuesday football?
There's 2 games tonight, actually, on Tuesday football.
Oh my God.
It is cold. It is rainy. It is
What?
windy. It is nasty. And Buffalo has gone under 7 straight games. They can't score on anybody. 10 points and 13 points last 2 games.
Eastern Mich is playing Buffalo. Bowling Green is playing Western Mich.
Yes.
2 totally different looks for the games. 5 for Buffalo, -5, and 38 or 37.
Mm-hmm.
What is your number?
36. Up or down?
Buffalo, Eastern Mich. You have 36. It's at 38 now.
Oh, it's gone up. Interesting. Disagree with that too. Okay. So I'm against everybody in
And
that.
and Bowling Green is -2 at Western Mich.
It's that's bizarre. So I mean,
that total's
I get
down to 51.
Eastern Michigan's gone over 3 of the last 4 games. So I understand the point. I guess you could make for Eastern Michigan, but Buffalo can't score. So I can't advocate over 36. I can't advocate. I like under 38.5 even more. You got a better number than I got.
I gotta say book it, and I have no idea.
Of course. But it's fine. I like being where I am on this.
I
On
have
this
no.
one, I like it.
I have zero. I didn't even know the game was tonight. Just being honest, I didn't know.
It's up to 39.5 offshore.
Oh,
wow. 3.5. There's money coming in on Marquette, football guy says. It's 3.5 now.
Yeah.
Woo, this is an interesting day. I'm excited to watch this. This is going to be
a fun basketball game. Yeah, I
got to be fun.
No distractions, hockey distractions tonight, so that's
right.
good.
Yeah, so
and they're starting the decorations and stuff here. I on the
Christmas?
way up here to do the show. Yeah, I don't know
Good.
what's going on down
Sounds
there.
good.
There's now tables, and you
Oh,
won't
yeah.
recognize the place by the time you get here Saturday. There's going to be, I don't know what happened. They moved the dog's gate now.
Ooh.
Dog has free reign.
Oh.
I'm going to end up caged and locked in a room somewhere at some point, but it ain't going to be downstairs because I ain't allowed to touch nothing.
Ooh. You're not or they're not?
I ain't allowed to touch nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay, there's no super chat, so we can go right to favorite thing about today. What is your favorite thing about today?
2 things.
I got the picture if you need it when you want it.
Okay, this first thing does not involve the picture.
Okay.
The first thing I want to just got a text from a kid. These are the guys I went down to meet Sunday.
Right.
They're the Prunzik brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff and Danny. Danny and I were like this. He was really just a cool kid. He was one of the best athletes. We hung out up until he moved away. And when he moved away, we lost touch, but we reconnected and we sat together for 5 hours and made up 35 years of time.
It's amazing.
Shared a lot of deep stuff. Amazing. We run in the same circles with a bunch of people, but he's watching the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Jeff and Scott, who was the other guy that I had went to religious school with, that went to Penn State, and then we lost touch. He happened to be there. We had a great time, but they watched the show yesterday, and they all loved the Chiefs and the over until they watched the show, and they bet the Eagles and the under and the something else team total. They sent me a picture that I will keep to myself because I don't want to incriminate them. But they made a stack and loved the show.
Awesome.
They wanted to say, this is the text says, Dave, this is freaking great. I love all the movements, mannerisms, and things you guys are talking about. Let's go. Keep it going. We're going to keep in touch and keep brainstorming. Because I told him, like I tell everybody, watch the show. And then if you can think of a sponsor or you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do, one, is come in and watch the show, get in the chat, and you can reach us during the show.
Mm-hmm.
You can email the show. What is the email for the show, Perrault?
AskTheBVB@gmail.com.
We getting emails every day from people wanting to be a part of the show, wanting to ask questions and stuff.
That's true.
This is the time of year where this is happening. And again, it's because of you guys that we're even here. We can't thank you enough. So the second thing, favorite thing about today, show the picture if you can, right?
Sure.
Now, of this gentleman. That right there, boys and girls, is Matt Bonvie. Okay.
Wow.
That is Matt Bonvie.
What's up
in Canada. Opened up a box today and put that thing on his head and just sent it to me that said, hold on. I'm not going to embarrass you, Bonvie. BVB has landed in Amherstburg, Ontario, my friend.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't be more excited. Okay. Bonvie's had a rough 2023. And without going into details, has personally texted me and DM'd me to thank me and Matt for doing the show because he does hard work. He goes around, he drives a truck, he's out in the roads, he's doing all this stuff. In addition to everything else that's going on in his life. And he said, I fucking love the show. And I feel connected to people from all over the United States, Australia, Mexico, Costa Rica, states from, Maine to California, because every day around 11-ish, I watch and listen to the show. And now he's got a hat to be a part of the show. Again, I don't need to give you reasons why we're doing the show. You give us reasons why we're doing the show. And tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Not tomorrow. Thursday's Thanksgiving, but this is Thanksgiving week. We have an abbreviated week. Okay. Tomorrow is our roll call Wednesday for the first time in a show history.
Yep.
I hope as many of you can get here as you can. Listen to the show if you can't. Watch the show later if you can. Tell one other person about it. You guys are the reason why we're doing the show. And a guy like this right here, Matt Bonvie, love you, bro. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's tremendous. My favorite thing about today is the end of another one of these 30-day crazy things that I've been doing myself. And it's always a fun reminder that you can do more than sometimes you think, because I hate getting cold more than anything. Today was cold in Vegas. Cold. And I got in my pool. I did the final cold plunge today. It's 48 degrees outside. It was 47 degrees in the pool.
Yeah.
The coldest temperature I'd ever put my body into. It hurt like a motherfucker when I got inside. It was awful. My daughter was outside watching, and she's like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I said, I want to do it because I want to prove to you, myself, everyone else that my brain's not going to win. I'm going to do it myself. And I got in that damn pool. And it sucked. And I'm looking forward to not doing it for December. I'm done today. It's perfect. I have not had alcohol. I've not had a cheat meal. I've not had bad food in a month. I'm having pizza and wings tomorrow. I'm going to go, not gorge myself, but I'm going to reward myself for doing. I got one more workout to go later tonight, and then I am FINISH finish. Done. And I get to go and have fun for the holidays, and I'll do phase 2 of this whole 30-day challenge. I'll do it after this, probably right after the Super Bowl is when I'm probably gonna be my get. Somewhere, February 15th, February 16th, somewhere in there, I'll probably pick it back up again. But now I get to kind of relax and have some fun. I kicked my ass for an entire month, and it's always fun when you get to the end and the finish and you're done, and then you can relax and have a good time, and I can drink an alcoholic beverage in time for Thanksgiving and the holidays. So I'm done. My favorite thing about today is that I'm done destroying myself and destroying my body. I lost 5 pounds, which I'm excited about because that's good. It wasn't about losing weight per se, but I'm down 5 pounds. I'm almost there. I'm almost back to where I was after the hard 75, which was the best shape of my life. So I'm close to where I was. I have way more muscle. The difference with this workout than the before is I'm actually bigger muscle wise than I was, just because I do more protein now, and I don't know, my body's used to it. So
different. Yeah, it's different.
It's always nice to be done. It's nice to do. I'm looking forward to Chick-fil-A and looking forward to burgers and looking forward to pizza and a lot of things I haven't had for 30 days that I like to eat.
Stay focused. We got one more show this week.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. And then Thursday, Friday, we're off as you
got no class tomorrow, right?
Nope. Canceled it. Yep. I'm done. Canceled it. Once the show's over, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm good. And I can't wait because it's going to be a lot of fun I told you yesterday, I'm doing a whole Thursday detox with my phone. I'm shutting everything off on Thursday. World's going to be gone. Social media detox on Thursday. See how long it lasts, but I'm going to try. I'm gonna shut my phone off and try it at least for that. And then, oh, by the way, if you guys like us on Friday on Sports Grid, you're getting us on Thursdays now too. So starting next Thursday.
I was going to announce that tomorrow, but go ahead, say it now. We'll announce it tomorrow on the show too.
Yeah, I'll say it tomorrow too. So Thursday, not Thanksgiving, but the 30th on, you'll get us on Thursday night and on Friday night now on Sports Grid as we slowly start to take over that entire network. I got a text.
This time we can say whatever we want. That's
right.
Good.
Okay. I got a text from one of my really good friends in Omaha that I not talked to in a long time, and he said, "What the fuck are you doing on Sports Grid?" He goes, "I haven't watched it in a long time, and I saw it this morning. And I saw a promo for you guys on the early line." It's like, "What is that?" I said, "Yeah, we've been doing a show for a while there. It was pretty funny to see him do that." So that was cool.
Step by step, brick by brick.
Yep.
Always forward, never straight. We'll be here.
Amen to that. Back tomorrow for a roll call Wednesday.
Be here
Before Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another episode of BVB.